I stared into the mirror, and a pale, almost bony face stared back at me. As I continued to gaze at my reflection, I felt simultaneously satisfied and uncomfortable. Since my childhood days, I had been overweight.
As summer break before my sophomore year rolled around, with lots of free time in my hands, I decided to get into shape and began going to the gym.
Working out felt good.
But as the days passed, my behavior became extreme. The time I spent in the gym began to increase radically.
I was no longer eating properly, and there were days where I wouldn't have more than a few bites of food. I myself didn't notice the changes occurring, but my family did. I was sent to a therapist who diagnosed me with an eating disorder. The following month, as I ranted my denial and frustration to my friend over having to receive therapy, he continued to silently listen. As I paused to take a breath, he frowned at me. "Why does having an eating disorder have to be so bad?" he asked.
"Well, isn't it obvious? It's a disorder," I said, slightly frustrated.
My friend nodded, but said, "Of course, nobody would be pleased to have a disorder.
But what is there to be ashamed of? It's less what it is and more what you choose to make of your situation." As I lay in bed, thinking about what my friend said, I realized the truth in his words.
The entire time, I had been angered at my perceived lack of control over how my family and friends would view me because of my disorder.
But the truth was that I had control over this the whole time. It simply took listening to my therapist and moving forward. Today, I've continued to forge onwards despite the obstacles ahead and make healthy choices.
Addressing my eating disorder is about changing how I consume knowledge too.